Happy Monday. It's Trace. I am on my way to get this day started. And it was another great weekend. Holiday weekend before Christmas, should we say. Anyway, got a lot of stuff done, a lot of shopping, a lot of preparations. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling excited about getting things done beforehand. I am not this girl. Or I haven't been in the past. I am not the pre-planning, buy presents before the last minute kind of chick. I don't know what's happening to me, but I think it's for the best, honestly. It's great. So I have about half of my list taken care of, which is super exciting. Thankfully, most of my students are not doing lessons this week, so I have a lot of gaps and spaces in my schedule to get the rest of it done. I have a lot of housework left to do before family arrives, I believe, on Thursday. But I'm feeling pretty optimistic about Christmas preparations. So how are you guys feeling? Are you ready? Are you, like I usually am at this time of year, struggling, thinking about all the stuff that you have to get done and you haven't planned and all the rest of that stuff? Yeah, how are you guys feeling about Christmas? Today, I'm going to share with you a Whole Foods haul that I did this weekend. I happened to go there because one of my students, their mother gave me one of their truffles, their caramel truffles, Whole Foods brand truffles, and it was over the top amazing. Like, are you kidding me how good this was? And when I put it in the tracker at her house, I was like, I cannot believe that yummy deliciousness was only 3 points. I have to get some of those. So I did, and while I was there, of course, they had all of their holiday treats and goodies and things like that on display, so I decided to pick some of them up. Just a little side note, well, you know what, I'll come back after the video and tell you a couple things about the stuff that I had. All right, see you in a bit. Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm going to go over my little Whole Foods Christmas holiday treats haul. Just a little treats haul that I had today, and I thought I would share just because I like sweets and snacks, and so I wanted to share some of the points values that I found for these things that are super yummy. I'm going to start. I'm going to go from least to favorite. We're going to start with these little guys. These are the Unreal Ginger Snap Gems, and they are milk chocolate and ginger pieces in a crispy candy shell, so kind of like a ginger snap M&M. They were pretty good. I wouldn't want them all the time, and it would be something that I wouldn't be able to eat a ton of them at one time. So that might be something fun to have in a candy dish because I wouldn't overdo it. But these are 40 pieces for 5 points. So here they are on my plate over here. So they look like little M&Ms when they're out of the container. And but what I found was only 6 little pieces, if you just wanted a little tiny treat, are only 1 point. So you can kind of taste and see if you like for 1 point, or if you want to have a nice amount. I think on my little plate here, that's probably what, about 20 pieces, so double that and you'd have your amount for 5 points. These little treats, oh my yum. I had these at one of my students' houses the other day. He was having a little snack, and so his mom offered me one, and I am hooked. I love everything caramel, and these are absolutely divine. This is what they look like outside of the package right here, and you cannot tell just by looking at them, but they literally, if you hold them for too long, they just, like, literally, I can touch it right here. and you can see like the chocolate comes off. It's crazy. So it's amazing. They melt in your mouth. And so one of these little guys is 3 points, and it is the best 3 points that you've had in a really long time. So great for a little treat. And then my next thing that I found, oh my goodness, you guys. I love Stacy's pita chips anyway. I get them all the time. What I found is they can be a bit of a trigger food for me, so I have to be really careful with them because I like them with buffalo chicken dip and things like that. But these, when I saw them, I knew that it was gonna be love. And oh my goodness, it is love. So these gingerbread Stacy's pita chips are friggin' amazing. And the points value, you can have 7 chips for 5 points. So yes, I know that is not, doesn't seem like a lot. So this is what they look like. They, of course, just like the regular Stacy's pita chips, they break really easy. They're very, very crunchy. Oh my goodness, the crunch and the gingerbread taste, and it's like a dusting of like some powdery, cinnamony, sugary stuff going on there. My plate looks crazy now. But 7 chips for 5 points, or I was driving along in the car and I ate about 10 chips. So that was 7 points. And honestly, it was a nice, satisfying snack after I had eaten that. So that was great. And so that is probably my most favorite out of all 3 of the snack choices. And then I did want to show this too. This is the last thing that I picked up today. Pardon my tangle of craziness over there. The last thing that I picked up today, just so that I could kind of have something festive to drink, because I hadn't had any festive coffee this morning. But this is Winter Cheer, Stumptown's cold brew, and it's coffee with milk. There is 2 8-ounce servings in this, and so an 8-ounce serving is 6 points. There's 2 of them in here. I didn't do the math for whether 6 would turn into 12, 6 times 2 would turn into 12, or whether it'd be 13 or less. But so I just tasted it. I didn't drink a full 8 ounces. But what I can say about this, I am personally the type of person that likes a little coffee with their creamer. And I actually meant to get a cup to pour this out for you guys so you can see. So you can see I just drink it. But yeah, you can kind of see it there too. It's kind of it's not, for me, it's not creamy enough if you like creamy coffee like I do. But I could see, I meant to say, it's cold brewed coffee with milk and mulling spices. So it was pretty yummy if you like things a little less bold with flavor. For me, I like a lot of flavor, so when it said it had spices in it, I was hoping that the spices would be kind of strong, but they're not. And then I would need a little bit more milk, a little more creamer in mine to be really happy. But it is very festive tasting, and it's something quick that you can pick up. So, and that's the first time that I've seen these Stumptown coffee roasters. So just wanted to know that half of this carton is 6. It's something that you could always take and put in another coffee drink just to kind of add a little flavor to it, or whatever you want. And or if you like things, like I said, a little bit less strong and bold and creamier, then you just may love this. All right, so that's my little Whole Foods haul. I hope you enjoyed Christmas treats.
Hey guys, so now that you've gotten a chance to see the haul video, sorry I didn't mean to like jump in the camera there, I'm just trying to get around this car. Now that you've seen the video, I just wanted to share a little couple side notes about some of the products. I am still sipping on this Winter Cheer stuff. And it's not because it's horrible, it's because when it comes to coffee, I'm like a bold flavors. If I'm gonna put spices or seasoning in it, I want quite a bit of it, you know. This is really chill. So if you like kind of smooth, simple tasting things, then you may love this. For me, keeping in mind I want bold flavors, I love coffee, love the taste of coffee, and spice and things like that. I'm gonna go on like a yum. I'm gonna go on a yum scale, okay? Let's do 1 out of 5 yums. 5 being like, oh my god, this is freaking amazing, party in my mouth, I gotta have this again soon. 1 being, get this away from me, this was like completely disgusting. I would give this like a 2.5, 2 3/4. Just under average, I guess, for me. Like I said, keeping in mind that I need a little bit more flavor and a little bit more punch. Also, that creaminess thing that I mentioned. I love creamy, milky coffee. I want a little coffee with my cream. So, with that said, keep that in mind. But it is very, if you're just picking up something quick, to go, then it's fun for that. And it is super cute packaging. They did a really good job with that. On the Stacy's pita chips and gingerbread, those are by far my most favorite thing that I picked up that day, other than the caramel truffles, which was the very reason that I went. I would totally give those like a 5. I would. They were amazing. I'm like a crunch girl, so the sweet and the crunchy together, like a dangerous combination. I would have to get those out at my house. Couldn't have them in there for very long. So yeah, that would be a 5 yum kind of deal right there. Also on that, I was super excited to see that I think I was in Publix yesterday, and I saw that they were on sale 2 for $5. So that was a little bit better deal than when I was at Whole Foods. And I mean, come on, none of us are delusional. When we go to Whole Foods, we know we're gonna pay, right? But go to Publix. And also on that too, there was a really super yummy looking recipe for a dip that you could dip the gingerbread Stacy's pita chips in. I think it was a turtle dip of some sort, like a chocolate turtle dip. Yes, totally about that. My family will be eating that during the holidays at some point. So if I do that, maybe I'll do a cook with me, or at least show you the results and maybe some of their opinions, that type of thing. And then lastly, like I said, the caramel truffles from Whole Foods, good Lord, those are amazing. Seriously, they like melt in your mouth. They'll melt on your fingers too, but they totally melt in your mouth. They're amazing for 3 points. Are you kidding me? And then those little gingerbread gem things, they're not something that I could sit there and eat the whole bag, which is really good, just because it's like gingerbread and chocolate, like a gingerbread M&M, right? So I would give those probably I'd give them like a 3 out of 5 yums, just because they're not something that I was like, oh my god, this is like crazy amazing. But they're fun and festive for the holidays, and definitely something for to keep you in the festive mood, and a novelty, definitely a conversation piece. So get it, piece. See what I did there? Seriously. All right, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm silly and I gotta get this day started. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hopefully I'll see you a little bit much more this week, now that I've got a little setup where I can talk to you better. All right, have a great day.